man who armed himself with a piece of broken glass before picking a fight with Reece Newcombe outside a nightclub in Richmond, has been jailed for murder. Ross Hamilton, 34 of Wood Lane, Isleworth, appeared for sentencing at the Old Bailey on Friday, 11 October, where he was sentenced as follows: life imprisonment to serve a minimum of 19 years less time served for the murder of Reece Newcombe, 4 months imprisonment for assault on a second victim at the scene to be served concurrently. During trial, the court heard that, in the early hours of 26 November 2022, Hamilton was in an aggressive and agitated state outside Viva nightclub at an after-party following the World Cup match between England and the USA. Hamilton's behaviour led to him assaulting another man outside the club. He remained there for another 30 minutes, aggressively taunting security staff and others waiting for taxis outside the venue. Ultimately, Reece intervened and he and Hamilton got into a fight. During this brief altercation between the two near Richmond Bridge, Hamilton used a broken piece of glass and stabbed Reece in the neck before leaving the scene in a vehicle. Onlookers rushed to Reece's aid. An off-duty police officer who was passing by followed Hamilton and was able to describe the vehicle and direction of travel it left the scene in. Officers quickly arrived and started administering emergency PR until the arrival of paramedics and London's air ambulance. Reece was taken to hospital, but despite extensive efforts to save him, he was sadly pronounced dead some hours later. Murder detectives immediately launched an investigation, securing CCTV and interviewing numerous witnesses who had been in the vicinity of the incident. It was the World Cup and a nearby fan zone had been showing the match between the USA and England. Reece and Hamilton had attended the event before both headed to Viva nightclub, although they had not interacted during the event. Witness accounts and CCTV footage identified that Hamilton had spent much of his night being aggressive and unpredictable to a number of unconnected people before his fateful interaction with Reece after they had left the nightclub. Hamilton attended Acton Police Station 2 days later and handed himself in, knowing that he was the subject of an extensive police manhunt. He was charged with Reece's murder during the early hours of 30 November 2022.